Sometime after the 1.0 release with gravity beams came the announcement of a 2.0 standard MonsterVerse Ghidorah with gravity beams as well. Many collectors have wondered if it's worth making the upgrade, whether it's for the new paint applications or for the new articulation engineering or the accessories. Seems like a dream come true. Well, here I am to tell you it's not worth upgrading, but if you don't have any MonsterVerse King Ghidorah, then that's a different story. I can already recommend this figure if you need one. This is my review of the Hiya Toys Exquisite Basic Series King Ghidorah 2019 2.0. What is up, members of my collector core? It is I, Super Mario Zilla, or you can call me Vinny, and here is the long anticipated King Ghidorah 2.0. The figure with better paint apps and better articulation. Is it? Let's take a deeper look and see. For sizing, Ghidorah is absolutely gigantic and towers over most standard Hiya Godzilla figures, and his wingspan is around 2 feet wide, which is insane. So if you want to get this, make sure you have space for it. Ghidorah 2019 also has stands for accessories. The ones you are seeing are holding up the wings right now, and there's one for his whole body. And finally, the gravity beams accessories, which stick in the mouths with the tongues holding up the beams themselves. Pretty cool. Ghidorah doesn't have a whole lot, but it's enough. Now, moving on to the looks, some of the figure is translucent, slight shines through him, which is pretty nuts. The sculpt work is pretty much the same as the 1.0 Ghidorah, except for the necks. The necks are not pre-curved sculpts this time. But the detail for the figure is off the charts. They are to die for, especially the wings. Fantastic. This fantastic sculpt and paintwork all around for this figure. It's worth noting that the paint job is more fleshy than the bright colors on the 1.0 Ghidorah, which is pretty cool. In case it's what you prefer, I love the fleshy colors on here. It looks great. The head sculpts are brilliant and the eyes are painted with no issues. Like I said, completely possible to paint small eyes symmetrically. Ghidorah may not have gold, but honestly, I don't mind the more fleshy appearance he has. I think it looks great. And as I've said before, smaller details all over the figure are gorgeous. It looks really good. The veins on the wings, his scales, his spikes, it's wonderful. He looks amazing for sure. Better than a 1.0? To me, yeah. But to you, it probably depends. I don't think you should feel the need to upgrade if you already have the 1.0 version of Ghidorah. Ghidorah's articulation is not the greatest. It's not bad, but it is hard to get some poses in there, so you'll have to be creative. So let me show you our articulation. The necks are really posable, although if you ask me, they're not really that much more posable than 1.0 Ghidorah. They don't really do much. They can look up just fine. They can look side to side just fine, do all that stuff. Jaws are on a hinge, and the tongues are also on a hinge. If I can get it to move. I almost did. There we go. Tongues are also on a hinge. The whole body is on a ball joint. Pretty cool, standard stuff. The legs are on ball joints. Kick forward, knees are on a hinge, ankles are on a hinge, at least the upper ankles, shins, whatever you want to call them, and feet are on ball joints. And tails are on ball joints as well. Darn it. Tails are not really all that posable, unfortunately. Now the wings. The larger wings are on ball joints right here. Flap forward. And the smaller wings are on ball joints right here. Just in case you need to adjust them. Now each wing can be separated into panels. I have them in there nice and tight because I don't want to ruin them. But every one of them is on a swivel hinge, and you can maneuver them in a way to get Ghidorah in his famous crawling pose. I'm not going to show you that, so if you want to see me put that in action, look at my review for the first Ghidorah 1.0 in the top right corner of your screen. Yeah, keep that in mind. It's possible, but I'm just not going to do it here. But articulation, not bad. So posability is a little limited and goes to show necks don't have that much better articulation than the 1.0, unless I'm wrong, but I'm not seeing it, so it's fine, but nothing spectacular. Ghidorah is fantastic, a beautiful piece worthy of a spot on that Monsterverse shelf, but do keep in mind, that's if you don't have a Ghidorah 2019 figure at all. Only get this if you don't have the 1.0. Otherwise, if you have the 1.0, there's no reason to upgrade. The 2.0's articulation is not that much better, and the paint job is ultimately up to preference. That being said, when all said is done, this is a great piece. I highly recommend it if you need a Monsterverse King Ghidorah. It'll fill that void nicely. I'm happy to have this in the collection. That's all for the video. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss any of my stuff. And I'll see you guys and gals in the next video. Peace out.